Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I know it's been a while. So, first of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. It is St. Patrick's Day while I'm filming this. I don't think, let's see, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it uploaded today. I might get it uploaded today for us here on the East Coast of the United States, but I think by the time I get it finished and posted, it's gonna be Monday the 18th over to you in the UK. But well, then happy Monday. But yes, I am wearing my green shirt. This is actually a Boston shirt, and I would just like to say that my mother bought this for me in Boston. I did used to live there, but she went to visit family up there and says I'm wicked smart. That's her words, not mine. So yeah, this is a shirt that I enjoy wearing because it's funny and it reminds me of my time in Boston with the green monster from Fenway Park. If you all know Boston, that's kind of the color it's going for. But it's been a while because at the end of February, I filmed a wrap up of my month, how the no buy was going and how much I had saved, and it was the worst video you've ever seen. And I've released some pretty sad videos, haven't I, guys? My hair is always special, isn't it? I've released some real fun videos that were just chopped together, and you guys put up with it, but it was so bad I couldn't even edit it all together. It just did not make any sense, and I was like, okay, I'll just scrap it and try to do one soon. And I just hadn't had the energy for the past couple of weeks to get it finished. So I figured I'd do this one now and just update you whenever I can manage to do it. I think that's how the rest of 2024 might go, but we'll see. This has been an interesting beginning to the year. The good news is we are on track. I am happy to say that I am on track savings wise for a trip in 2025. I'm thinking about a year from now, I might be heading over. That would be amazing. It might be a little bit later than that. I do want to hit some stuff in the summertime that is not often open as early. You know, I like to go in the winter because the prices are so good. Like, I'm serious. Like, go compare prices for everything if you haven't already. The prices in the winter are so amazing, and I'm willing to be a little bit cold and maybe miss a few things because I can never see everything. Maybe a few things that aren't open yet for the season, but it would be nice. There's some, gardens that I've never seen in bloom and houses that I would like to see that are not open, in the winter. So I might try to push it a little bit, but boy, those prices go way up, and you know how I like to save money. So, but we are on track. So the great news from February was that I saved $500. And that's sort of we all know it's my unspoken goal, my secret goal, the one that I don't tell myself, but I also keep in mind that I would love to save $500 a month and get to that where I have at least a month's worth of money to come stay in the UK for a month-long trip. Would be fantastic. So that means at the end of February, I had $2,030. The other great thing about going over $2,000 is I think it's not too much farther from that, plus the points that I have with my credit card that helps with the booking flight or travel expenses. With that combined, that's pretty close to a 2-week trip. So I'm really happy to be getting pretty close to where I think I could do a 2-week trip. 2-week trip would be packed, so it would be exhausting for me, and I'd like to do a little bit longer of a trip just to see more and have more of a time spent there. But if someone was wanting to do a quick 2-week trip, which I have in the past, fit those in, I'm almost there. So that's really awesome, and I'm really happy I got there. So far in March, since we're about halfway through, I have saved $128. And I don't think I'm gonna have much more than that. That's a little bit low for the month, obviously, if I'm thinking 500, but we'll see. Maybe I'll find some extra money and we can get to where I wanna be. So we'll just say I'm still at the you know, 2030 with 128 added, and it might have a little bit more at the end of the month. So yeah, that's a pretty good amount. Part of that reason is that I was gifted some money for a special occasion recently, a few weeks ago, and I said, instead of putting that into the travel fund, the British fund, why don't I try to go out and buy more stuff with my reselling business, my reselling side hustle, would you say? I don't love that term, but my reselling side hustle. Should I take that money? I want to take that money, I think, and invest it into that reselling and expand that money and make actually more for the fund. So that's kind of what I've been doing, is instead of that extra money and putting it into the savings directly, I've been hitting the yard sales and estate sales hard on a Saturday. So work Monday through Friday, and then on Saturdays, I am getting up early and hitting whatever sales there are. Whatever's available, I will go there, and I have been buying stuff every Saturday, really searching for good stuff, but I've been buying even stuff where I'm like, this might only make me $15, but I want to like grow that initial investment I put in, and so far I have doubled what I put in. So I'm really pleased with that. And that's what I'm hoping, is that I can like keep doubling it, and that by whenever I burn out from this, I mean, I have kind of a goal, I have a goal in mind, and I'm working towards that, but I also kind of can burn out if I'm pushing, especially with working and trying to do this as well. I may have to pause, and I can't like double my money every month. That would be really difficult. But if I could keep growing the money over the year, and at the end of the year or mid-year, whenever that I kind of need a break, it's already more money than I was gifted. So that is fantastic. But I'm gonna instead of taking that money that I've now made right now and putting it into savings and just kind of going back to the little bit of reselling I was doing, I'm still gonna I'm hitting the yard sales again next Saturday, if there are any, and buying what I can to continue to grow that. And I think I can do it. I'm pretty optimistic about it because of some success I've had in the past, I'd say 6 months or so, of finding some better stuff and being able to make good money off of it. So I think it's gonna be great and really, really help out the travel fund. So I'm looking forward to that. So I've gone on a little bit, and I just wanted to say, I mentioned the credit card. I've got the points, and I think I'm now I forgot to write it down actually, but I'm pretty sure I'm at $110 towards a flight. And actually, I think in another video, we'll see if I can find a flight. I've been looking at some of them, and I might be able to get a pretty good amount covered. If I can find a cheap enough flight, I talked about flying to Dublin. Speaking of St. Patrick's Day, I talked about flying to Dublin, but I might have to actually switch that up. I might fly to London because I found some really good rates if I fly to London instead, and then I could do kind of backwards what I talked about and go London, Scotland, and then I could take the ferry over to Belfast. And then I might actually have some more time and energy to do more in Ireland. So I don't know, you can tell me your thoughts on that, but it's still up in the air. It's just that the flights to London are always cheaper. So even though I try to say, well, I'm gonna fly to Dublin because it's a little bit of a shorter flight and there's some pretty good deals, but the deals to London are always cheaper. You always find something that saves money, if that's why we all end up flying to London, right? So we'll see, but if I keep building on the credit card points, then if I can get a whole flight covered, and if it's to London, especially if I can get that whole flight covered, I might just do that anyway. Let me know what you think. I didn't talk about the no buy year much. I'll just say that I think it's going very well. I've been as usual, still spending most of my money on food, snacks, treats, coffee. I try to be cautious about that, but that's where most of my money goes. I don't spend a lot on other things. I wonder if it's like because I've been going hard at the yard sales to find stuff to resell that sort of like fills the need to shop, which I don't have a huge need to shop anyway, but I mean, I'm like everybody. I like to buy things that I like to treat myself, and going to the yard sales and just looking for stuff. I'm like, what is gonna sell really well online? I'm going so seriously on that. Maybe it's kind of filling that need, because I have not felt the need to go shopping at all. I have no desire to like go to my favorite stores that I've gone to in the past when I'm just want something to do. I have had no energy, no desire to do that. So that's good, I guess. But I'm also buying things with the money for my reselling, but I'm putting it all back into that to reach my ultimate goal. So I think the no buy is going well because I'm limiting what I bring in for myself. Yeah, I think it's gonna continue to go fine. But if I mess up big and I make a big purchase, I will be honest with you, because I will be like, yeah, I messed up, bought this thing for myself. I'm already honest with you guys about, I pretty much go out and get coffee still every day from a coffee shop and spend $5 to $7 on a coffee that, could easily go also into the savings, but I like having my daily treat. So that's my update. And again, this video is probably gonna be really terrible too, but we're just gonna go with it and have this be the latest update. And I appreciate you all watching and being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.